Hello friends, today I discuss about what is the mechatronics and basics of mechatronics. Mechatronics is defined as the combination of mechanical, electrical, electronics and computer science which integrated within product design and manufacturing in order to improve and optimize the functionality. That means the mechatronics have integrated with four branches, that is mechanical, electrical, electronics and computer science. Now we learn about the basic structure of the mechatronics. It integrated with control systems, electrical systems, mechanical and computer science. The control systems and computers forms digital control systems, and control systems and electronic systems forms control electronics, and electro systems and mechanical systems forms electromechanics, and computers and mechanical forms a mechanical CAD softwares. Okay, now where we use these mechatronics in practical applications, that is in practical we are using in manufacturing, metal processing, consumer products, defense, aerospace, medical and automation. Now what are the advantages for the products produced in mechatronics are cost effective and good quality, high degree of flexibility, greater extent to machine utilization. That means we are used in machinery simply, which integrated with machinery, and greater productivity and life period is high. Now in this lecture we discuss about control systems, sensors, PN junction diode, forward bias and reverse bias. These are the major topics in mechatronics. Now what is a control system? A control system manages, commands and regulates the behavior of other devices or systems using control loops. These are classified into open loop and closed loop. Now what is open loop control system? A control system independent on action of output, called as open loop control system. And if the control system depends on the output of the system, then it's called a closed loop control system. Now we learn about what is a sensor. Sensor. Sensor is a device used to sense the motion and detect the environment or environmental conditions and sends the information to the other electronic device like monitor. So the sensor senses the environment and sends signals back to the other electronic device only. These sensors are used for measuring different parameters like pressure, temperature, flow, humidity. Like based on the parameter, the sensing element will change. Based on that sensing element, sensors are classified into different types. Those are temperature sensor, proximity sensor, accelerometer, pressure sensor, light, ultrasonic, smoke or alcohol, flow, humidity, touch or color sensor. Based on that sensing element, these sensors are classified. Now we take one example, that temperature sensor. Now we see that what is a temperature sensor. One of the most popular and most common sensor is the temperature sensor. A temperature sensor, as the name suggests, senses the temperature, that is measure the change in temperature. In temperature sensor, the change in the temperature corresponds to its physical property like resistance and voltage. That means if we give any temperature difference to the sensing element, the resistance of that, the physical property of that material change. Due to that change, the resistance will change. Now we see about PN junction. What is a PN junction? PN junction is formed by mixing of two semiconductors, that is P-type semiconductor and N-type semiconductor. The figure shows that the left sides are holes and these are electrons. This is P-type and this is N-type. The P-type and N-type forms a region called depletion region. This depletion region separates the p-type and n-type semiconductors. Now we see the junction diode. The junction diode have one direction only, that is forward direction or backward direction. If the anode is connected to p-type, the current will flow in forward direction. A semiconductor device with two terminals typically allowing the flow of current in one direction only. That means it allowing the current in one direction only. These are majorly used in electric switches for switching on and switching off the electric power. Now we learn about what is forward bias and what is reverse bias. Forward bias. Free holes are positively charged and free electrons are negatively charged in the figure already shown. Now holes near the junction jumps in from p type to n type, and holes near the junction, electrons near the junction jumps from n to p. So holes from this region to this region and electrons from this region to this region. This difference will forms a region that called depletion region. If the voltage is below the specific level, the current will not flow. If the voltage rises, if the voltage is raised more above the specific range, the voltage crosses the depletion range and electrons will flow through the hole, fill the holes and passes through the battery. In this figure, we shown how the forward bias works. The electrons will jump from the depletion region to the p-type. It fills the holes and passes through the battery to supply the electric voltage. In the reverse bias case, the battery will change. The p-type is connected to negative pole and n-type is connected to positive side of the battery. In the reverse bias, the electrons are attracted by the positive. So that's why the current will flow effectively through the bias, through the circuit. Okay, thanks for listening this lecture. Thank you.